Hey there everybody, Cat Chow Yum here, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about taking my Disney trip from home this year. So, like many of you, I have spent the last few months at home and staying safe, trying to limit my exposure to others as much as possible. However, unlike most of you, I have also spent the last few days yucking it up with some of my favorite pals in Disneyland. Oh, but how, you ask? Didn't you just say that you've been home this whole time? That's right, my bewildered friend. I have seen all of the sights. I experienced the far reaches of outer space, pirated the Caribbean, and all from the comfort of my own couch. Lucky for you, I decided to get you a front row seat and have captured some of my favorite moments from my trip, ready to share here and now for your viewing pleasure. Without further ado, here is how I took my Disney Parks vacation from home this year. Disneyland, the most magical place on earth. That's what I thought when I saw this beauty of a title listed on Xbox Game Pass. I had always been curious about this game and I was desperate for some Disney, so what the hell? I figured it's time to try it out. Now, since it is Disneyland, we'll have to look the part. I'm Disney bounding as Minnie Mouse today. Oh look, it's our old pal Mickey. Is that? That is a legit autograph book. I actually had a few of these. I must say, this game does do a pretty good job of actually recreating much of the experience of walking through the Disney parks. The memories of strolling through the parks as a kid are all flooding back to me, and who could forget favorites such as Donald Duck, Goofy, Pluto, and Karen the Park Guide. We all remember her, right? Just chilling by the entrance, and along Main Street, and in every themed land. She's definitely a real cast member, and not at all just a bunch of robots piloted by tiny mice and designed to promote less popular rides in the parks.
It's a Small World is such a wonderful attraction. It brings families together from all around the world.
I mean, this is the most natural speech pattern I've ever heard.
Is there really a basketball court inside the Matterhorn? No.
I also just have to point out that Donald Duck is given subtitles in this game, and no other character was. I get why, I just thought it was amusing.
Your friends will be jealous.
The character interactions really are quite sweet, and the lack of any line is really a bonus. I'd be lying if I said I didn't geek out a little bit for some of the character autographs I found. Stitch and Eeyore were some of my favorites.
Aloha, friend!
The amount of detail that actually went into the recreation of the park is pretty impressive. The little shop signs and ride entrances are replicas of the real deal and brought that Disney magic right back into my heart. But we're here above all to check out some rides, so let's do that next. Unfortunately, the rides aren't all simulations, and the ones that are simulations are a little lackluster, to say the least. Most of the rides are kind of like mini games, most of which are pretty fun actually. The Haunted Mansion was one of my favorite. It took you out of the traditional ride-through style and made it more into an on-rails walk through the Haunted Mansion, where you're creeping around and scaring away ghosts with your flashlight. Madame Leota and the Hitchhiking Ghost make appearances as well, so those are neat little nods to the real attraction. The voiceover tracks for many of the rides are even similar, if not the same, to the ones you hear during the actual ride.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination?
They feature a lot of that same Disney humor and heavy puns that you would expect, especially on the Jungle Cruise.
According to my map, this area isn't on the map.
The Jungle Cruise is a treasure in this game as it is in real life. The sound design overall for this is really a big part of what brings the experience to life for me. The music and ambiance sounds pull you right into the park, even though I can't help but laugh at the not-so-subtle marketing lines you hear in the background every once in a while.
I don't want to go home.
Let's get something.
Why can't we stay here forever? Can I be an Imagineer?
Yeah, you ever just go to Disney World and talk about how great it is to be in Disney World loudly so all the other guests can hear you?
Gee, this place sure is great.
Granted, I'm a total goof for Disney. Yuck, pun intended. But in all seriousness, I was definitely geeking out at just all the little touches and details that were in this game as a nod to the real attractions. I was feeling homesick for my Disney fix, and this game actually offered a good variety of experiences and lands to explore. I could even go into shops and buy myself different shirts, hats, and most importantly, pins. No Disney Parks experience, in my opinion, is complete without getting a few pins. Just a few. More. Not every ride experience lived up to expectations, however. If you are looking for ride simulations, again, this is not the game to play. And some of these minigames are just not that fun, and kind of a pain to control. I'm looking at you, Pirates of the Caribbean. They did that ride dirty. It was just sad. But having said that, there were also a lot of ride minigames that I found really fun, and in all honesty, you could say some of them were pretty magical. The controls might not be the tightest, and there's no getting around the fact that this game is basically one giant commercial for Disney parks, but to call this a cash grab title is not really doing it justice, because I still had a great time playing parts of this game. I might be a little biased, having a bit of a Disney obsession and all. I love Disney, okay? I love Disney, and I love Disney parks for the feeling I get when I go there. I feel like I'm a kid once again, where everything you see and everything you do is all one big adventure. The game takes me back to the Disney interactive games I played growing up, and even brought back a lot of my own memories from visiting Disney parks myself. The music, the use of familiar voice tracks, the detail of the autograph books and pin collecting, all made me feel like I was experiencing the Disney parks from my home. I felt that magic that only Disney can give. I know it sounds like I'm giving this game maybe a little too much praise for basically what is a collection of minigames inside of a marketing campaign, but shoot, if this game is just one big commercial, it's working, and it's the closest I want to be to the parks right now with everything going on. So let me know your opinions. How are you and your families dealing with missing your Disney experiences this year? Any fun games you have been playing to keep the magic alive? Leave a like and subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on upcoming videos. I release videos every other Thursday, and I stream on Twitch every Saturday morning, so feel free to drop by and chat. I might even play this game on my live stream, if enough of you tell me this is something you want to see. With that, take care folks, Cat Chow Yum, signing off.